Nestled in the heart of one of Atlanta's most walkable and charming neighborhoods is Garden Hills Elementary School. More than just a local public school, it is home to cultural diversity, innovation, and community connection. This is Garden Hills Elementary School, and this is the Garden Hills Lifestyle. Hi, I'm Abbie Shepherd, long-term resident and local realtor here in Garden Hills. I've had the pleasure of living, working, and raising a family here in the neighborhood since 2008. The purpose of this video series is to give you some insights into the Garden Hills lifestyle. So whether you are a current resident looking for more information or considering moving to the area, my hope is that you find this information helpful and inspiring. So whether you're buying, selling, or just simply wanting to get connected in the neighborhood, you can reach out anytime. I'm happy to help. Abbie Shepherd, your realtor and neighbor, 404-275-5561. Let's tour this beautiful property, Garden Hills Elementary School. So Garden Hills Elementary School is known in Atlanta Public Schools as a hidden gem. This is actually a Title I school, which makes it special and unique. It's special in the way that we get great teachers because when they work at a Title I school, they actually get loan forgiveness after being employed there for 5 years. So we get a great choice of excellent teachers. Additionally, there's lots of funding for programming. One of the things that the Title I funding provides for are additional field trips. The kids get to go to local theaters, art museums, and the aquarium all throughout the city. Additionally, we bring in field trips like Fox in a Box. We have Trees Atlanta that comes and presents, reptiles, all sorts of fun programming through the Title I funding. Our teachers get extra training and lots of other added benefits. So a lot of times when people are shopping schools, they like to go to the website and check out the test scores. Well, our test scores at Garden Hills Elementary School are great, but that's not the entire story. Our children, especially in the DLI program, native English speakers are tested in Spanish and ranked and rated against other native Spanish speaking and vice versa. So the test scores might not tell the whole truth, right? One of the things I tell people when shopping schools is it's really about the culture and the community. I always recommend going on a site tour. I'll never forget my first site tour in Garden Hills. I walked in and I looked down the hallway into the principal's room, and the principal was sitting across from a student, disciplining the student. However, rather than crossed arms, sitting back, this student was leaning forward, fully engaged in conversation with the principal, which tells me it's a culture of discipline with love. And that is exactly what I have seen here. I've had 5 children go through this school, and it really is a fantastic community. I mentioned being one of the smaller schools on the North Cluster with about 450 students. What you get in that environment is all the staff, all the teachers, they know your children, they welcome your children. We talk about some of the excellent program we have and the great teachers from our Title I status, right? And here I'm standing next to a mural wall featuring some organic vegetables and food. We actually have a community garden that one of the teachers here started, Ms. Carlson. She also works with La Amistad and Soccer in the Streets to bring all sorts of programming to our school. Additionally, because of our diversity, we have an international dinner that we feature in each year where we have local dance and cultural dances and foods. We had at one point 42 different languages spoken in this school. I know that for a fact because I talked to a community school board member who said that Garden Hills, every time we have to translate something, it's 43 different languages. So it's really and truly a culturally diverse gem. Also diversity in socioeconomic status as well. So if you're looking for that sort of environment that gives you a real world experience for your children, Garden Hills Elementary School has that with added programming and lots of benefits. One of the great things I love that they do for the 5th graders is they get to be on the safety patrol. So they also get responsibility as they age up through our school, and they get to manage certain classrooms, help the children in carpool line come into the school. So they really do act like that big sister, big brother role to the younger students, further enforcing that community and family feel to the school. In addition to the international dinner, we have lots of fun after-school activities that we have each year a fall festival, movie nights, family picnics, lotteria, and for our communities that don't have transportation to our school for after-hours events such as these, the school has actually raised funds and gotten grants to transport our community that maybe cannot make it on those events. So that way we can be all-inclusive and everybody can join in on the fun. Speaking of fun and test results, the children are asked each year how many days and how excited are they to come to school. And Garden Hills Elementary School often wins the award for the most liked school from the children's perspective for attendance and other activities. Kids just love coming to school here. So one of the things that makes a great school is parental involvement. Garden Hills Elementary School has a powerhouse PTA responsible for all the fun events and a foundation responsible to raise funds for curriculum and capital improvements and whatnot. Each year we do a gala called Evening in the Garden to raise huge amount of funds. We did an esports room, we did courtyards renovations, maker space to our media center. Starting in 2017, we did a huge capital campaign fundraiser, raising funds over $1 million for renovations to our field and playground. And Peachtree Presbyterian was a huge contributor to that since they have their flag football leagues that play after hours on our field. We work together to raise funds for new field, track, and playground equipment as phase 1. Phase 2, we did the Creekside Garden, even getting local contributions from the Neighborhood Garden Club, some grants from Zoning Foundation and NPUB. So it's very much a community involvement in raising and supporting the school at every level. Phase 3, coming soon, which is fully funded, is our field additions. We are putting bathrooms down on our field. So lots of support for this local community, Garden Hills Elementary School. We also have great community partners like Passion City Church that come in and read to our children and provide books, and we have food pantries and such to support our students. One of my favorite things is on Mother's Day, an organization comes in and brings jewelry for the kids to choose from. So every year I get hand-me-down jewelry that they pick out from the school as a Mother's Day gift. It's super cute. So here we are at the walkway to Garden Hills Elementary School. And as we've talked about a lot of community support, there were funds raised to build this pathway into both Garden Hills Elementary School and Atlanta International School. And you'll also notice in Garden Hills, these pillars, which are classic Garden Hills structures. This one is dedicated to Garden Hills Elementary School, established in 1938, was donated by the Garden Hills Garden Club in 2003. So lots of community support, making this neighborhood incredible. At Garden Hills Elementary School, the academics are strong, but it's the relationships, the support, and the heart that make it extraordinary. It's not just where your children learn, it's where your family belongs. So come take a tour today and learn all about this incredible school and see why all my 5 kids came through this great school.